Hello everybody, my name is Turbo Concept and welcome back to Comic Studio once again, and where today we're gonna be trying to find something even not interested that you just not think that this isn't gonna be going for children like anyways as well inside of Comic Studio. Well, the last time video we just completely done here in Five Nights at Freddy's. But today's video that we're going to be doing for a little bit for those things as well. So, and without further ado, let's try to search Among Us. This is, I pretty know what it is. This is actually going to be going for $1 million fine or something like it's going to be trying to sue that game, or this is not absolutely for permission to try to find of this game, or itself that the company is going to find you and try to sue my video as well, including not yours as well, as we're going to be jumping in to search right here into the Among Us comic studio, which is the main thing was actually for these ones. So looks like this is not going to be going for around here, as we're using around for new Among Us comic studio. There are so many comic studios in about Among Us, but this is not pretty good as well. And eventually, this is actually not that good anyways. And I'm not sure. Some other comic studios contains imposters around of those comic studios as well. So, we're gonna be trying to do as one first as well. So, I might not gonna be sure. We're having for some two links in description down below. So we absolutely try to do. We got a few most likely things that the bad news is for my internet connection. It was gone worse. So the red right here is one of the most. This is one of the most popular thing that I just never saw about of this. So we have the wizards, a lot of kind of items, and so much stuff to do this as well. And we got the bones over here. We got toys and mechanics. Like this, some sort of a list. Not the clothes. There must be clothes and accessories from over here. And we got for the effects. And there must be backgrounds from over here. If we say victory or defeat. But looks like there must be some sort of. I really don't think that we're gonna be trying to use it. So let's put around for some sort of guys over here. I think we just absolutely gonna be trying to put some anywhere of those kind of persons from over here. From even those guys. Unless we're gonna be putting around of those things. So let's start with the shadows. So I might be able to put around here from all of these guys around the train. So I'm not gonna be going for a color green or cyan like the king itself. And I'm probably gonna be going to spawn many much as well without the color yellow. So let's get to be added for some background by using studio crossovers. It seems to be unfinished, but we're gonna be actually trying to putting a lot of those astronauts like these things. Nothing is absolutely back in the day, and because of all of those things, I should be able to still add it for some more and some more again, because it seems like looks small than none other like anything else. So we're gonna be still absolutely trying to find out and what does not gonna be making like these things. But we're now inside of the Robo World City, like not anything before that. So we're gonna be putting around for the purple guy over here. It's actually right over here, and the yellow person will be I don't know. This is not gonna be talking about for this whole discussion around here, so we just eventually putting this guy over here with this thing is as well, and not the purple like anything else. So we still actually gonna be putting over here the black person, which is we're gonna be standing on that bottle, which is like the greens, and unlike more like these things, isn't going to be getting our souls anyways. So this is not gonna be the next video for this thing as well, so eventually putting around into the streets, it wasn't gonna be probably over here, so the draft has been saved as we're gonna be moved into another comic studio. But before that, we're just gonna be leaving for this page. We just completely saved this only one staff for to do this as well, so that should be able to took for many couple of minutes to do this as well, as we're exiting out, as we're finding for the new Among Us comic studio. So as we're going to be jumping in to those comic studio, but unfortunately it will be taking us for many minutes to do this as well. So we have multiple of characters that presented for 61%, but it's not going to be going for the new Among Us studio that I forgot to tell you how before I might going to be going to do this. As anyways, before I'll be showing you from likely anything, but it's one thing, because all that red imposter isn't going to be much as well. We have for some crazy memes and animated series, so not that's absolutely going to be going inside of like victory and defeat, but most likely that must be some sort of a background or some sort of a background as well, as the party says we're dead from over here, because of the map was actually a little bit big, unless this isn't gonna be going for round of here, or like some sort of like these things as well. So I'll be back for a little bit of minutes as well, because I might gonna be back for a few minutes as this way. It took me for a while that we got from those for the background images from Cookie Run Oven Break, including such as Cookie Run Kingdom reference as well, because as you can see that you notice, Among Us is owned by Inner Sloth, thanks to the Among Us wiki fandom for the images. So let's just get back to for the new Among Us comic studio, which is 61%, because I really got from those for the background images from Battle for Dream Island. So it's not gonna be over here, it's gonna be for color brown, it's gonna be going all the way up here. So I'm putting a round of those, probably some guys as well, so not even them, for not anything like those. And I'm probably sure we might able to be found by a dead body was absolutely from over here, but I guess that falls around death like these things, or nothing is not gonna be going from over here. So I might gonna be using for Rachel's silly stuff. As you can see, silly, and this is not gonna be going for around here, and this is gonna be going over here for this one. So as we just gonna be headed down, that says stuff Rachel, I mean, if I'm gonna be saying Rachel, but this is not really random, it's not gonna be going for around here. So it's over here, when I'm not sure that we're gonna be added for some sort of a dead body, from which is over here. So looks like we got for a jam blood. I mean, this is not gonna be going to do this, I was saying. So as for one reason that we just acknowledge to say, a dead body was reported on nowhere, and because looks like we got some dead bodies over here, the color purple it was, unlikely this one. The sign was pretty killed for a little bit of one time as well, so not very sure that is not going to be paying for. So he was pretty alone this thing as well, and because something is absolutely calling for the dead body reported around of these things as well, around of the machines, so it's not going to be going up with these things as well, because unfortunately the video might end easily as well. So this imposter right over here was sitting on top of this thing going for suicide, and the yellow color right over here was, I don't really know. So let's gonna be going for around here for small guys, and not for about of these guys from ourselves. The small, not right over here. So even for though, there must be one imposter from not over here for as well. The white color could be Amogus for over here. And we absolutely found for one more. Before we're gonna be end of this video, I'm not actually gonna be going for over here, because our dead bodies could be thrown away for the unknown knowledge as well. So it's not pretty sure that is not gonna be going over here for just as well. So I'm not very sure this is not gonna be over here. So he's gonna be dripping off for as well. As for this worst time experiencing to blow up the incinerator. So that was gonna be the end of this video that we just hope you didn't like of this video. Like anyways to do so, because if you just tried to do this, but make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And 2 comic studios are gonna be in description, including for the main website in description down below. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you in another day. And I'm probably just absolutely signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads tomorrow.